Good morning, everybody. I know a lot of y'all that's out there thinking, yo, this dude just loves to hear himself talk. You're basically right. I do love to hear myself talk. But I'm coming over here to talk about a couple of things today. Uh, the first thing is felons. All right, you get caught doing something you ain't got no business doing. You go to jail. You serve your time. Then you try to get a job, and on the application, are you a felon? A lot of good jobs automatically you can't get because you're a felon. But I don't understand that because you served your time. You paid your dues to society, but you still can't get a job. So what a lot of felons end up doing is falling back into their trap. Start doing the same thing they were doing before they went in jail because that's the only way they have to make any money. And a lot of times the jobs that will hire felons, it's not enough to even survive. And then they make a small enough amount of money to get food stamps and stuff like that, but certain felonies and stuff like that, you can't get the food stamps and stuff, so you're screwed all the way around. Makes no sense to me. If you paid your dues to society, did your time, you should have a clean slate and get a good job just like anybody else. All right? Secondly, all right, for all y'all women out there, and men too, mainly women though, you think you have your boyfriend or your spouse by the cojones because you threatened to call the police on him. Whether he did something or not, a lot of women use that against guys because if you call the police to your home, one of y'all got to go. And the thing a lot of people don't understand is if you get convicted for this family violence or whatever it's called, then you're not allowed to have guns anymore. So then how are you supposed to protect your family? Don't play around with the system. If y'all can't work it out and talk it out without calling the police, then y'all don't need to be together. You know, stop playing with the system because the system is not made for families. They want to break families apart, whether it be black, white, Hispanic, whatever. They want to break families apart. Another thing I want to talk about. What kills me, I see no problem with helping people out that need it or whatever, but the system is made so if you don't want to do anything at all, you'll get help. But if you got a decent job and you're making money, but you come on hard times and stuff like that, you can't get any help because they always say you make too much money. Okay, look at what's going out. Don't just look at what's coming in. That kills me, you know. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all ever get to the point that bills are behind so bad and this and that, go talk to a lawyer and file your bankruptcy. You're gonna still have to pay that money back, but the thing about it is, they won't be able to take your car, your house, and the stuff that you own. Bankruptcy is bankruptcy protection. Bankruptcy is not bad. Our president has filed it several times. It protects you. It's called bankruptcy protection. All right, next thing. People always talk about, oh, blacks don't stick together and this and that and that and this. I can call anybody in my family if I need help and they come running. I guarantee it. I don't like to do it, but if I needed some money, needed anything, my family will come running. So, am I to think that my family is the exception? No, I don't think so. I see people, I call them light green. Light green is white, dark green is black. Light green people that, this is from a real situation. A certain person gets promoted and everybody's hating on them. And I'm thinking, they're doing just like blacks do. Why are you hating on somebody that's getting ahead? Is it because you didn't get ahead? Anybody that gets promoted or gets ahead or gets something that they wanted, I love that. I love seeing somebody get ahead. And the thing about it is, if somebody gets ahead and I can't figure out how to do it, I'll ask them, how'd you do that? You know, because ain't no hater in me. You know, if you're a millionaire and I want to be a millionaire, you know, share your knowledge with me. I will humble myself and listen. You know, but people don't want to help each other. They want to hurt each other. It don't make sense to me. All right. The next thing on the agenda, government assistance. Okay. The system is made to keep you down. Blacks, white, Hispanics, everybody. I don't know why it's made like that. Because if you make over a certain amount of money, you can't get help. But if you make less money, you can get help. And if you get a job and try to work and try to grind and get some money, if it's not way more money than the cutoff limit is, then it defeats the purpose of trying to work. You might as well just stay on government assistance and stuff. You know, if I wasn't making good money and I had a family to take care of, I'm gonna go ahead and get a BS job. That's, you know, if it's gonna do better for me than getting a better job. You know, it makes no sense. You know, there's a bunch of people out here that need help, and we pay our taxes, you know, Social Security, all that stuff. But in times of need, if you're not making below that threshold, you can't get any help, which makes no sense to me. They need to make a flat tax like they talked about, you know, years ago. You know, like, it's a couple things, but the flat tax is awesome. The flat tax, basically, it goes, no matter how much you make, they're going to tax a certain percent of your income. No matter if you're a millionaire, a thousandaire, 100,000aire, whatever. You know, let's say 5%. Everybody gets taxed 5%, or everybody gets taxed 10%. There's no difference. I don't understand how the United States let certain people get tax cuts, certain people not, and this and that. It makes no sense to me. You know, and Trump just, you know, signed some paperwork, you know, getting rid of the, what's it called? Getting rid of some of our taxes for a while anyway. But the thing about it is, when tax time comes, are we going to have to pay back all those taxes that they didn't make us pay? What are they going to do about that? You know, it's going to help a lot of people, but if we got to pay it back, it's going to hurt a lot of people, you know. And next up, business. It's a lot of blacks, whites, Puerto Ricans that start their own business. And a lot of them always talk about they can't find no good help and this and that. Pay people a good wage and you'll get good people to work for you. You know, if you got a business, if you got somebody that you think will do good with you, let them go in on the business with you. Get them to sign a contract or whatever. You know, while I'm at work, you taking care of the business. While you at work, I'm taking care of the business. You know, find people you can trust that will handle the business like you handle it. You know, help each other out. You know, and, you know, I ain't got to say no whole lot more about Biden, but he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't trust him. Then that punk Kanye, you know, how do you go from being super tight with President Trump to all of a sudden you running against him? All he's doing is trying to take votes from Biden to get Trump elected, because he will never get elected. But y'all don't see that. So, y'all, go vote for Kanye. Go vote for Kanye, and that will guarantee President Trump will get back in the office. But like I said before, the lesser of two evils. Trump is the lesser of two evils, and he will be getting my vote. Because Biden ain't shit, you know. Just look at the things he said. Blacks lack diversity, unlike Latinos. You're not black if you vote for Trump. Okay, Biden's light green, Trump's light green. Does Biden have an outstanding record as far as helping blacks? Look it up. Biden ain't shit, you know. The country's doing great, besides the coronavirus. It is what it is. You can say what you want to say. Anybody that wants to work can work. If you don't know how to get a job, talk to somebody that's got a job and Allow them to help you. Humble yourself enough to ask them for help. Because anybody that wants to work can work. I don't care what nobody say. If you want to work, you can work. A lot of jobs out here, if somebody works there and they be like, this guy will work, they'll hire them. You know, one of the main things that's keeping people from being able to get a good job is you got dope in your system. This is a free country, but it's not free to smoke dope and work where you want to work at. Like I said before, I'm high strung. It would be awesome to be able to smoke some dope every once in a while. But since it's not legal, I won't do it. I can't be worried about no drug testing, this and that. My family needs me to work because I'm the money go getter in my family. Take that serious. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all guys sitting around living off a woman and stuff like that. What kind of man is that? The man's supposed to take care of business. Maybe that's old school or whatever, but that's how it is. Get off your ass, get to grinding, and stop making excuses. Woe is me, this and that. I can't get a good job. Oh, look, he got money, this and that. Well, if you grind like him, you have money too. People just piss me off, all that bull. Get off your ass, get to grinding, get your money. Y'all have a good day.